These are difficult financial times, and reducing store shrink to recover lost profits has never been more important. In fact, proactively reducing store shrink is likely to be your most direct route to real profit improvement, competitive advantage, and survival. This information-packed video series by Larry Miller is entitled The Total Store Manager. Larry is the recognized loss prevention authority, and in this series, he will reveal to you a wealth of valuable tips and techniques that you can start using now to reduce and even eliminate the shrink losses that are robbing your bottom line. Don't miss any of the 14 segments that will be presented right here. Then plan to bring Larry in for a live, upbeat, and highly productive store manager training workshop at your company. This 5-minute video will introduce you to the 4 root causes of store shrink, then show you how changing your operational mindset could easily help you cut your profit-robbing losses by 20% in the next 30 days.
Moving on, we have to talk a little bit more about really now getting down to preventing shrink. First segment is store manager accountability, right? The total store manager. You taking new accountability, new responsibility to talk shrink, get engaged in shrink, be involved, have accountability, know what it is, set standards, be clear about what your role is in the stores, right? Now, when it comes to actually preventing shrink, we have to go back to look at our cows, because we have to milk every cow in the store. Front end, produce, deli, bakery, they all have to represent different cows to us, right? Because each one of them have their own set of profit-making opportunities. So when you start to look at your store, I want you to say each segment of my store has some more milk to give me, because they do. It doesn't matter how good you are. I mean, I saw some really nice stores yesterday, some stores that were well controlled and well disciplined and had good operating standards, especially for a Monday, right? But they can be better. They can always be better, and that's our challenge today. So think of every department in your store as a cow ready to milk, as a cow ready to milk, right? The root causes of shrink in your store. They start, I look at them as 4 rings or 4 root causes. Policies, absence of good policies or the breakdown of policies, employee errors, unintentional things that they do, real fraud, and then policy compliance. Those 4 things really affect where and how shrink exists in your stores. They pretty well surround everything that's going to go on in your store. If there's a policy, is it a good policy? If there isn't a policy, there should be a policy. A policy is better known as an operating standard. Right? That's really what we want. What are our operating standards? How are we going to do things? That's really what we want to do. Errors are people who don't understand the policies and don't do it the way it should be done. But they're not malicious about it. They're not trying to steal. We as management people have failed to communicate effectively with them. There's a failure to communicate. Fraud. These are people who know the policies. They're not making an error. They think you're stupid. They think that they can beat you. It's really what it is. You're not looking. You're not smart as them. They're smarter than you. And behind your back and in front of your face, they are going to try to steal or defraud the company out of money for personal gain. Fraud goes on in every single store. It is more widespread today than it was a year ago. Shrink is up 14% in the last 12 months as 2 household incomes become 1 household income, and people are forced to adjust their behaviors. They have to get the money to pay the mortgage. They have to get the money to pay the bills, to maintain the lifestyle. So as they do that, fraud is up. It's up on all kinds of different levels. Even the Robin Hood effect is way up, right? Honest people giving product, helping families that need help get more out of their shopping dollar, right? Buy 2, get 1 free. Buy 1, get 1 free. Pay for none, get them all free, right? All those things are part and parcel to the fraud piece. But the biggest ring on the puzzle still is compliance. Compliance with the policies, compliance with your operating standards, compliance with your known best practices. Store managers, I go backwards. I can change and transform your entire operating culture in 30 days with a purposeful store walk. It's 100% in your hands. Total transformation in 30 days. That's how fast we can do it. That's how fast we can change compliance. If you will understand your standards, understand what you're trying to achieve, communicate them, and then execute on them every day for 30 days. This one effort, this one compliance effort will absolutely start to transform your stores, taking that employee cost shrink number of over 50% down, 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 and engaging every single employee in the shrink prevention, profit-making business. It starts to get really exciting because when we go into stores and we talk to store people about shrink, we get about 10 or 12% of people who really understand what shrink is and how to do it. But when we encourage them to think shrink and we start talking about shrink, reinforcing it every single day at 8 o'clock, 10:30, and 4 o'clock, and we really start to manifest it throughout the entire organization, the shrink awareness inside of 30 days goes from 10% to up over 70%, with every single employee talking and eating and thinking about how to make more money. It's a 30-day transformation. It's an excellent way to change your operating mindset.
For information about customized seminars for your store managers, or for specific solutions to your loss prevention problems, contact Larry Miller personally at 602-448-8500 or visit retailcontrol.com for free tips, techniques, and lots more.